I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse?
Hey everybody, this is James Hernandez. How you all doing? Hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend as well. And welcome to my top 10 lists. And today I'm going to do my top 10 most favorite animes. Now, I originally did my top 10 favorite animes, but then I had to take it down unfortunately because of copyright issues. So hopefully this new anime list will be much better. And hopefully this will be quite interesting. So, as you guys may or may not know, I enjoy anime. I watch tons of animes in my life. There's not a lot of animes that people might think that I have seen, which I haven't seen them yet, but maybe one time in the future I will see them. But right now, these are just the animes that I have seen, and these are just like my personal favorite ones. And these are just my opinions of the animes that I enjoy the most. All right, so let's get to it. But let's start with the honorable mentions first. So first honorable mention is Death Note. I recently just finished it. It was really good. It's a mystery thriller crime anime, and I really liked it. There's a lot of like crazy, screwed up things that happened. I really enjoyed it. Next is YuGiOh Zexal. This is the only Yu-Gi-Oh spin-off show that I watched. And I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen the other Yu-Gi-Oh spin-offs like GX, 5Ds, or ARC. Haven't seen those yet, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is also good. Alright, last one is Sonic X. It's an anime based on Sonic the Hedgehog. Love it or hate it, I like Sonic X. It does have its issues, it does have its problems, but I really do like it, even though it does borrow stuff from like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. So basically the story's like not really original if you played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 before you saw this. But I really like Sonic X for what it is. I really like this part of my childhood. Alright, let's start with the top 10 list, starting at number 10. And at number 10 is IGPX. IGPX is a very underappreciated anime, in my opinion. This show is about a team of young rookies that lives in the IG-1 team in the Immortal Grand Prix in the year 2049 and 2050. And they use those mecha robots that they race on, and then they fight other teams, which is kind of like Speed Racer mixed with Rocky or Real Steel, I guess. And this show, I watched it when it was on Toonami, and I thought it was really cool. I saw the promos for it. I thought it looks really interesting. I love the animation. I love the premise of it. I love its characters. It's got some really cool like racing action sequences, in my opinion, mixed with 2D and 3D. I thought it was really enjoyable. This is the anime I think people really need to give it a watch and really should talk about it, because people don't really talk about this show when they mostly think of like mecha sport animes, but I think people really need to watch IGPX. If you have not seen it, please go check it out. I recommend it. Alright, number 9 is Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorites. It's a Western anime and also set in outer space. I really love this show. It has really good animation. It has a great opening theme song, called Tank, where it goes like and I love the characters like Spike, Jet, Faye, Ed, and the dog Ian. And Vicious is a really cool villain. I really enjoyed the action sequences, and the stories are also really good. I like it. It takes place like on Earth, and then they went to outer space. Thought it was pretty interesting, and it is also like one of my favorite Western action animes. And I saw the Cowboy Bebop movie, which is like in between episodes. It was really good. I also, yeah, I really enjoy Cowboy Bebop, the movie. The live action series I have never seen, but I heard it was not very good. It was one of those like live action animes that doesn't respect the source material, and it gets like a very bad rap when they tend to like make a live action adaptation of Japanese anime. So, but the show itself, the original show, is really good. It's very well talented. Love Cowboy Bebop. If you have not seen it, please go watch it. You will not be disappointed. Alright, number 8. Digimon Frontier. Now, I know you guys are wondering, wait a minute, you didn't put the original Digimon on your list? You only watched this show? Are you out of your mind? Well, sort of. I'm out of my mind. Because I haven't seen the rest of the Digimon shows with the exception of Frontier. And I used to watch Fusion a little bit, but I don't remember a lot about Fusion. But Digimon Frontier was the only Digimon anime I watched the most because I like this idea of these characters became the Digimon when they used their detectors to use this power called Spirit Evolution, and they became the Digimon. And, you know, instead of like having the Digimon companions in the other Digimon shows, this one was actually really interesting. I like the idea of like becoming the Digimon when you're in the Digimon world and you fought other Digimon monsters, and then you once you defeat them, you place them inside your detector, and then you become like the next Digimon. Digimon Frontier is one of those like anime kid shows I watched when I was a kid, and I thought it was really good animation. I loved the opening, the Digimon. It was really catchy. It was really cool. The animation is very nice. The characters, sometimes the characters can be like hit or miss, but I still enjoy them for what they are, even though they can be kind of like spoiled brats. But I still enjoy the show because it has some really cool moments, has funny moments, good animation, like I said. If you're a Digimon fan, please go watch the show. You will not be disappointed, especially if you love the idea of like turning into a Digimon. All right, number 7 is Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is the anime I did watch, and it was brutal. It's violent. It's crazy. Revy, oh my gosh, she's a crazy girl. Rock is like the chill guy. Then you have Dutch. Then you have Benny, who's like the computer guy. This is actually, I think it's a very kick-ass, badass show in my opinion. I also watched this when it was on Toonami on Adult Swim. It was a really good show. Like the characters, like the action sequences, and like it's brutal, it's screwed up, it's crazy. The animation is really good. I love them. The opening and the ending is very nice. Love Black Lagoon. I really enjoy the show. It's been like quite a while since I did watch Black Lagoon. It's like one of those animes where it gets like so brutal and violent, and I love it. So if you have not seen Black Lagoon, please go check it out. Alright, speaking of screwed up and brutal, coming in number 6 is Attack on Titan. Like, my god, Attack on Titan. This anime makes me feel afraid of these gigantic titans. It centers around these like group of like military people that actually can like swing around, fight all these titans that were devouring people, and it's crazy. It's screwed up. It's violent. It's bloody. It's terrifying. Seeing the titans like on screen is on the small screen is really brutal and violent. It's so terrifying. Attack on Titan is very enjoyable for me. I really like one of the episodes, especially with the female Titan when he was fighting Eren in his Titan form. It's crazy. It's screwed up. Love Attack on Titan. I think they made 2 live-action movies of Attack on Titan. I heard either of them were not very good. So, I have not seen them, but I heard they were not good at all. So I think it's best to just stick with the anime. That's my opinion. Alright, number 5 is YuGiOh. It's time to do. YuGiOh is also the anime I did watch when I was in my teen years. YuGiOh, I really like the show. I thought it was really good. I like the monsters from the cards. I love all these characters like Yugi, Joey, Tristan, Taya, Bakura, Seto Kaiba, his brother Mokuba. They're really good characters in my opinion. I really enjoyed every single episode. It has some really good moments, or some like funny moments, or some pretty like intense moments in the show, especially if you watch the Japanese version. YuGiOh is like one of those like shows I actually watched in my teen years, like I said before. And I used to like find one of those YuGiOh cards when I was in school. When I was in the school bus, I found one of the YuGiOh cards, and that's where I never played any of the YuGiOh cards, but I did watch the anime and I read the mangas, and they were really good. I heard the manga is actually much more darker than the anime. Well, mostly the English version, whereas like the Japanese version is like much darker. But YuGiOh, YuGiOh's a very good show. I like the opening. I love the characters. I love the monsters that they summon. Love the story. Have not finished yet. I'm still up to the first season where Yugi is dueling against Pegasus. Pegasus, I think, is a very good villain. YuGiOh is a good anime, and if you're a YuGiOh fan, go watch this. I think this is definitely one of the best animes that we ever seen in the 2000s era. So check out YuGiOh. Okay, number 4 is One Punch Man. One Punch Man was the anime that really caught my interest, because ever since I saw Saitama and Genos were fighting the COVID-19 virus in the Heroes United Coronavirus video by Mighty Raccoon, I was very interested to see the show of like the origins of Saitama. You know, how does he become the most overpowered guy in the world, and how does he stay bald? And it turns out that he's been like doing all these like 100 push-ups and sit-ups, that he lost all of his hair, makes him completely bald. Which is funny, because I thought he went to the barber shop and he got himself a haircut, but nope. He seems that he was like working so hard to become the strongest hero on earth, and he lost all of his hair, and he is completely bald. I really enjoyed the show. It's really good. I watched the first 2 seasons. They were really good. I love the opening and the ending. The ending from the first season, the ending song of the first season, really does make me cry, and it's very beautiful. It's very atmospheric, but it's gorgeous. I love it. Saitama is really funny. He's one of my favorite characters, and I also really enjoy Genos. Genos always calls Saitama Master. And there's some really good action sequences, especially when Saitama just like eliminates everyone with one punch. I heard there's going to be a season 3 coming. I'm not sure when it's coming, but I'm looking forward to see what season 3 is going to be about. So I'm looking forward to see the 3rd season of One Punch Man. So check out One Punch Man if you haven't seen it. Alright, number 3 is the anime that I don't think a lot of people have heard of, and I think it's underrated, and I think people should watch it religiously, and that is Space Dandy. Space Dandy is about Dandy, of course. He's in outer space. He has 2 allies, a cat named Meow and a robot named QT. They go on these space adventures on a hunt for aliens, and they go to this restaurant that Dandy loves so much. It's called Boobies, which is basically like Hooters but in outer space. Yeah, you guys heard me right. I really enjoy Space Dandy. I first watched it when it airs on Adult Swim back in September, or no, it was in January. I think it was January of 2014, and it was so funny. It was really funny. Dandy is just like full of himself. Like he always like fancies himself like he's the good-looking, sexiest man, and then he turns out to be like an idiot. But he does like manage to get like the fangirls, even though like one of the girls actually tends to like slap him just because he's so stupid and he's so idiotic, but in a funny way. I really enjoy its comedy. The animation is amazing, especially when you're in outer space. it looks amazingly beautiful. Like it feels like that you're in outer space with Dandy and his crew. And the show only lasts for like 2 seasons, and I wish there was another season because this show is phenomenal. It's a masterpiece to me, and I really wish people should really give this a watch because Space Dandy is an anime that I think people really need to give it a chance, because this is like one of the most like creative ideas for an anime to be centered out in outer space. So if you guys have not seen Space Dandy, please go watch it. It will not disappoint you. Alright, number 2, I might be cheating on this list, same thing with number 1, but at number 2 is Naruto / Naruto Shippuden. Naruto is also my favorite anime. I got into Naruto when I was like in high school, and I liked the story about Naruto wanting to become Hokage when he has to train to become a ninja, and then he teams up with Sakura and Sasuke along with his teacher named Kakashi. And then he makes new friends, and then he ends up with Hinata, and Hinata got together, and there's always like this rivalry like back and forth between Naruto and Sasuke, because Naruto originally had a crush on Sakura, but Sakura is always interested in Sasuke, and Naruto does not like Sasuke at all. But they do manage to have like a brotherly rival, friendship with each other. The action scenes like with the techniques with Kakashi's eyes is pretty cool. There's a lot of funny moments, especially with Naruto and Jiraiya. Jiraiya has always been called Pervy Sage because he always spies on the girl so much, and then Naruto caught him off guard, calls him Pervy Sage, and then Jiraiya stands up to himself and tells Naruto to back off. The first Naruto was really good. I thought Shippuden was much more better because it goes into more into deeper into the story, and has much more character development, and has some really good action sequences. The animation is really nice. The songs from the openings and the endings of every episode is really good. So Naruto is the anime that I cannot ignore, because Naruto was the second anime that really got me into anime. And now finally, my number 1, and I'm cheating on this one, but my number 1 most favorite anime of all time is Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Z is the anime I really love the most. Dragon Ball Z was the anime that got me into anime ever since. I love everything about Dragon Ball Z. Love the characters: Goku, Vegeta, Krillin, Piccolo, Gohan, Bulma, Frieza. He's one of the greatest anime villains of all time. And I love every single saga. And I love the action, love the story, love its characters. It's really good. There were some issues with some of its animation. Some of the animation has some problems, but it's still really good. Dragon Ball Super is a good follow-up to it. It does have its issues, but Dragon Ball Super is amazing. I love Dragon Ball Super. Love how they introduce new characters like Beerus and Whis, and then I got other new characters like Future Mai. Then you had Goku Black, so really cool. And then I love how when by the end, almost towards the end of Super, Goku decided to invite Frieza to become his member of his team for the tournament, and everyone, especially Vegeta, looks at him like he's crazy. Why would you ask a villain to join your team? But it was really enjoyable. Been a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z ever since I was becoming an anime person. So Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion, is my number 1 most favorite anime of all time. I freaking love Dragon Ball Z, and Super is also really good. Love these 2 shows. So guys, that's all the animes I have for today. These are my top 10 most favorite animes. If you're an anime fan, Which anime do you watch? What is your top 10 most favorite animes? Do you agree with my list or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below and let me know. And also, in case you're new here, feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and turn on notifications. This is James Hernandez, just by saying, thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.